Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Railgan and desRow on Frozen Temple. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is desRow, representing Nocturnal Gamers. And in the top left side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Railgan. Alright, so a PvZ for you guys here on Frozen Temple. It's a good one. Have we played before? 15,000 StarCraft 2 games, not a single one versus you, says Railgan. So desRow is a French-Canadian player who's been around for a long time. He played back in Brood War. He did competitive Warcraft 3 back in the day, which just shows you how long he's been around. But fantastic player. His Wikipedia page is pretty nuts. Railgan says, I'm top 50 GM on EU. desRow says, oh. Whoa, sometimes higher, sometimes lower. desRow says, I better watch out for this guy then. He's pretty good. Although I assume if you're playing on the GM ladder on EU, like, it's got to be pretty good, right? You can't really take it for granted. You can't just say, I'm going to wax these dudes because they're not pro. Probe comes on in, scouts exactly what is happening, and it is actually a more standard hatch first into an extractor from Railgan. So I don't see that every time. So that is why I'm not going to call it standard, mind you. Both players throwing out the good luck, have fun, and the spawning pool there. At about 16 supply, 17 supply or so. Usually seems to be 17. Gateway expand from desRow. Do what you know, do it best, and do it faster than anybody, and you'll be a-okay. Probe just in here hanging out. Railgun has no intention on really stopping it from being here, which, you know, is probably the correct way to handle it, I would say. Anyway, spawning pool coming up. Cybernetics core on the way too. There's that base. And Frozen Temple. You'll notice this is the latest version of Frozen Temple because these Zelnaga watchtowers are gone. I like that they left debris from them. Is that what that is? They're like, oh, we removed them. But just in case you remember that they used to be here, they got exploded in the Great War of 2932. So this is what happened. Like, there's lore. There's lore here. That's what I'm trying to say. Third base on the way for a Railgun. Keeping them workers on the gas. Going for that 100 for the metabolic boost. And there it is. Our little shaky spawning pool. Having a bit of a seizure there. Does he keep the workers on the gas? He does not. He pulls the workers off the gas, immediately starts harvesting, which tells me he's not going for a quick lair. He's not going for roaches. He might get some speedlings out, but there's nothing that desRow really has to worry about as far as lair tech or roach tech for a little bit anyway. I mean, it's not a quick 3 roach rush or anything, obviously, because there's a third base, which desRow has scouted. Has indefinitely scouted here. Probes moving on up, trying to see what they can see. Happily mining. Here is the Railgun. And what? Yeah, there are some speedlings here, but adepts are really good against speedlings. They two-shot them, and it's enough to chase them away. I mean, if the adept wasn't there, the lings could have done some damage, but only 2 of them. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen 2 lings ever get more than like a kill in my life. It's too easy to micro against them. They're too darn slow. They don't hit very fast without the adrenal glands upgrade. I guess I'm a liar. 0.5 weapon speed. Let's not say that. Let's take that one back. Adept leave. No, cancels. Cancels it. Mothership core comes out of ping pong balls. Ping pong, and gets in the main. No, the block. Almost the block. Ah, almost the block. Gets the scout. Sees the Twilight Council. Sees it's researching. Tries to get a probe kill. Not going to happen. But admirable effort there, Ling. Admirable indeed. Adept trying to kill some stuff. Has 0 kills. Speedlings again. Speedling surrounds very good on single adepts. And Gateway Nexus up. Cybernetics core is researching that warp gate research tech. Resonating glaives on the way, which means we probably will see 1 or 2 more adepts in this game. A little bit of a drone transfer there for Railgun. APM for these guys right now, about 200 on average, 300 for desRow, and about 150 for Railgun. So that's top 50 EU GM at 150 APM. You don't have to be super fast to get there, I'm telling you guys. Holding the wall are these 2 adepts, who, if they stay together, we're going to name them Brian and Stewie from the show Family Guy, which I find hit and miss. There are some things that are hilarious on Family Guy and some things that are incredibly stupid on Family Guy. Like, it makes me never want to watch the show again. So these 2 right here, we're going to watch them. Brian and Stewie, named after the son, well, yeah, I guess the son. The Griffin boy, the Griffin youngest boy, and his dog, Brian, who walks on 2 feet and talks. Anyway, it's a cartoon. If you haven't watched it, I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's Brian and Stewie moving on out. Again, obviously, Stewie got Brian into this crap. Brian's just along to make sure that nobody gets hurt. Unfortunately, it's StarCraft 2, and that means people get hurt all the freaking time. Overlord scouts on in, tries to see what it can see. Just the third base from desRow. And Ling's intercepting Brian and Stewie. No. Brian and Stewie. No. Brian and Stewie. Oh, Brian and Stewie. Why did you bring us here, Brian? It wasn't me. It was you. And they're dead. And they're dead. Some more adepts come on in. Is this just a mass adept play from desRow? Kinda seems like it is. And you know, this is what you gotta do. Speedlings, man. They're fast. Roaches can kind of get sonic transferred and juked around for most of the game, but I just feel like Speedlings are the way to do this. 12 drones on right now. For Railgun, he is getting melee attacks, level 1. Ling's coming up here trying to force a cancel on the third base. Should be able to do that, no problem whatsoever. I just don't know these adepts are enough to handle this many Lings. Railgun really going crazy right here. Can he get inside the main base? He's going to try to do it. Meanwhile, these adepts getting hit on both sides. Probably the reincarnations of Brian and Stewie. And they're going to be completely dead there. Photon Overcharge does come up. Can they get through? No! No, Adept with 4 kills and 4 hit points. Manages to hold the line against the Zerg Swarm. Some more Adepts showing on up, killing stuff. 4 kills on that Adept. Drones forced to fight for their lives. Where is your queen? Where is your queen? I don't know. Somehow the Ling infestation did get taken care of. Nexus here. Not dead. Not dead to take a tiny bit of hull damage, like 70, which really isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. So many Lings coming out. Baneling Nest here too. I like the Ling Baneling thing if your opponent's going Mass Adept. Seems like a smart maneuver in my professional opinion. Get us around on the Sentry. Sentry does manage to pop a force field, but is outside that force field and will die. Yep, will die, and Adept warping in just at the last second to hold the line. That probe gets out of there just in time, doing that phase walk through the Adept, which means if you have a worker and you click on a mineral patch, they'll walk through units to get there. Exactly what desRow did, trying to kill some probes, trying to kill some Adepts. I mean, Railgun's just keeping the pressure on so that desRow can't come kill him, I assume, is what this is. What's he working on back home? Infestation Pit. He has centrifugal hooks on the way. I mean, this might just be a giant Baneling bust for all I know. You could probably do it. The sentries, good force fields from the sentries will obviously shut that down. I mean, back in the day, I used to try Baneling bust against Protoss every once in a while, and it never worked. It never worked. They saw it coming. They got force fields. The force fields were not breakable by my Baneling blasts, unfortunately, and I just lost the game at that point. So here comes desRow playing pretty defensively right now. I haven't seen him move out for a couple of minutes anyway, and I can't blame him. When there are Speedlings coming your way, it's very intimidating, but sentries are good to force field them out. Get inside the main. Nope. Not going to do it. Just, I think these are just scouting Lings. They're here to take off, just pick off like weakened stuff they find on the savannah, like hyenas. They kill weakened prey, or do they eat dead prey? They probably don't. That would kill them, I think. But yeah, hyenas are just kind of scavengers. That's what these Lings are. They're not going to really beat you in a straight up fight, but they will eat your corpse or eat your almost dead body if someone took you out for them. Phoenix hallucinated, flying around on in here. There's Burrow coming up. Lings, do they get in? They get in there and run right on through while getting shot in the face. Meanwhile, desRow getting rid of this queen. Some more and more Lings coming out. I just don't know if it's actually enough. Swarmhost! It's the Swarmhost play from Railgan. I did not see that coming. Burrow! Burrow! Swarmhost! Why are you being stupid? Alright, you're being stupid. You too! What are you doing? Are they trying to rally to this exact point? I don't know. The Lings desperately trying to do... Okay, you guys, Burrow. What is happening? Why are you stupid Swarmhosts? Burrow. 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 Not burrowing. Okay. I mean, desRow's up 117 to 84 total supply. This base is dead. Income is 57 to 57. He's trying to burrow all his workers to keep them alive, which is going to work for a little bit. I don't... How do you come back from that? What's happening? What is happening? Burrow. Burrow. Holy crap, it burrowed. Aww. Aww. Not in time. Not in time, mind you. Yeah, I mean, at this point, that's all she wrote. 117 to 187 total supply. GG from Railgan. Railgan is defeated and desRow is victorious. So, basically what happened there was, Railgan was going for his very patented and famous Swarmhost attack. desRow showed up too soon, though. desRow showed up too soon with a lot of Stalkers, some Sentries, some Adepts, and just pretty much wrecked face while those Swarmhosts rallied and died. I don't know what that was. Was that just poor control from Railgun, or was that an AI glitch or something? I'll have to ask him. All right, so well done here. Interesting game, nonetheless, between desRow and Railgun. I haven't seen desRow on the channel, I don't think. And that's it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.